Hey guys, it's Dave, your mortgageguy.com, and I wanted to give you a quick update on my previous video, which was on desktop appraisals being allowed in 2022. More information has gotten announced, so I wanted to pass that along to you so you're better prepared. Okay, here's what we know. On conventional loans with a down payment of at least 10%, through the automated loan approval, it's going to give you the option of a desktop appraisal. This is going to be based on the client, so the client's information in there, the address, so the specific property, and the sales price. Along the same lines of when, and even now, where appraisal waivers became much more popular and you were given that option, okay, because look, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, everybody has the data of home sales now, okay? So they feel more comfortable saying that a specific home in this specific area, certain size, should sell for X. And I think the desktop appraisal option is gonna follow along those lines, okay? Just like before on an appraisal waiver, it tended to be more aggressive at 20% down payment and then higher. You may see that here, okay? And this is based on automated loan approvals after March 19th. So any loans that are looked at before that, even at a pre-approval stage, aren't gonna give you this option. Now, you may ask yourself, there's a lot of questions here, like what happens if it's not a good desktop appraisal? We don't know yet, right? This is a little bit of a landmine situation that we're gonna have to tiptoe through until we start to see them, okay? Here's what we do know. The benefits of a desktop appraisal, number one is speed, okay? I mean, we close the quickest of any lender right now, but this will help a lot of lenders who take longer, because if an appraisal can take 2 weeks and a desktop appraisal takes 2 days, you're really cutting down that process time, okay? And allow to close a lot quicker. It's also gonna save the buyer money. Right now, especially if you're having to rush an appraisal to get it back in a timely manner and to close quickly, you're looking at maybe a $600 cost for an appraisal, plus or minus. And a desktop appraisal should be more in the lines of maybe $150 to $200, maybe give or take a little bit. So there's savings there, okay? Now, what happens if they're not taking into account the upgrades, right? We don't know yet. Are you going to be able to scratch that desktop appraisal and order a full-blown one? We don't know that answer yet, right? A lot of this is going to come from what's going to be allowed. Some of it may be lender specific, right? Keep in mind, these desktop appraisals are being done by national appraisal companies. So the chance of it being an appraiser specific to your area is pretty slim, okay? But I can tell you this is for sure the direction where mortgages are going. Because if you think about it, appraisal waivers have really taken off in the last 2 years prior to that, okay? And I think you're gonna see FHA, FA, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, on conventional loans, everybody getting more aggressive to going to a streamlined-like process, okay? So you're going to want to embrace this and you're going to want to be prepared, right? Some of it is going to be getting a feel for how these desktop appraisals are done, the quality of the work, right? Which may be based on what companies the lenders use. Do they do a good job? Do they do a bad job, right? And then once it's been out, knowing where your options are as a buyer, as a listing agent, as a buyer's agent, and maybe addressing that to be proactive. Right? Is it a difficult property to appraise? Right? Is it rural? Right? Is there acreage? Some of these things are going to kick it out of the desktop appraisal option anyway, I believe, just like appraisal waivers, where if it's not getting enough data, it's just you need an appraisal. But these are things that we're all going to have to take a look at as we see more of them, and I'll continue to keep you updated. So here's what we know. After March 19th, on Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac loans, conventional loans with a minimum of 10% down payment, okay? Now, it's also going to be allowed on refis, not on refinance cash outs, and only on primary homes, so not second homes or investment properties, you're going to be able to possibly receive a desktop appraisal, and we're going to see what benefits that brings to all of us in the industry. All right? Call or email me anything, comment down below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you find my videos helpful, I'd love to be your lender. Thanks, guys.